Whether you are a weekend angler, a coastal cruiser, or someone who dreams of island hopping on turquoise waters, deciding whether to go with a single or twin outboard layout for your boat can be one of the most important decisions you will make for your vessel. This is not only about horsepower, it is also about safety, fuel efficiency, handling, affordability, and the ability to have peace of mind while you are miles offshore. To answer your question, which is more advantageous, a single engine or dual outboards, let's get to further depth. The debate over whether simplicity or redundancy is more important for safety. When it comes to safety, redundancy is the most compelling argument in favor of dual engines. Because you have two motors, even if one of them fails, you will still be able to travel home. In situations where the stakes are significantly higher than they would be on a lake day, such as when fishing offshore or cruising long distances, this is of utmost importance. If you have a single engine, on the other hand, you will be utterly stuck if it breaks, unless you have a tiny kicker motor with you or you rely on towing services. On the other hand, many modern engines are extremely dependable, and failures tend to be uncommon when they are properly maintained. On the other hand, if you are going to be more than 20 miles offshore, the question "what if" may begin to weigh heavily on your mind. The verdict is, having twins might provide you with peace of mind in regions that are offshore or isolated. When used for inshore purposes, a single outboard motor that is properly maintained is typically sufficient. Fuel efficiency, which one has a lower fuel consumption? The fact that twin engines typically consume more fuel than a single engine that produces the same total horsepower may appear to be counterintuitive. This is especially true when the engine is operating at cruising speeds. This is because a larger single engine operating at its sweet spot might be more efficient than two different smaller engines operating at greater revolutions per minute RPM. Having said that, contemporary twins that are equipped with electronic fuel injection and intelligent engine management have grown significantly more efficient, hence narrowing the difference. However, in general, a single engine will still be more economical to operate in terms of fuel consumption, particularly for long-distance journeys. The verdict is, in most cases, single-engine configurations are superior in terms of fuel economy and the number of times necessary to stop at the fuel dock. Double the trouble. What does it mean to have maintenance costs? The answer to this question is straightforward. Having two engines means having to change the oil twice, replace the filters twice, do twice as much maintenance on a lower unit, and have twice as many chances of something breaking down. Costs associated with routine maintenance can quickly add up, even for relatively small items such as spark plugs or impellers. Not only does having a single engine save money in terms of routine maintenance, but also saves money in the long run if you require substantial repairs or replacement parts. Additionally, a twin engine installation necessitates the installation of twice as many batteries, a more intricate rigging system, and additional space requirements at the stern. The verdict is, there is a significant advantage for single engine configurations in terms of long-term economics and ease of maintenance. The handling and performance of twins are characterized by their precision. It is in situations like these that twins flourish, particularly on larger yachts. You are able to pivot the boat on its axis by using counter-rotation when you have twin outboards, since they give improved low-speed maneuverability. When combined with joystick controls, this makes docking in tight slips or navigating windy marinas a snap. This is especially true when the pair is used together. By their balance push, twins have the potential to provide somewhat improved whole-shot acceleration when they are in motion, as well as improved performance in difficult situations. On the other hand, a single engine that is correctly propped up delivers good handling and lots of speed for smaller boats that are less than 25 feet in length. In addition, technological advancements in steering systems and trim have made it possible to mimic many of the dual advantages in single configurations as well. The verdict is, twins provide superior control in confined spaces and better performance on larger boats than singles on their own. It is nevertheless possible for a single person to provide acceptable handling for vessels of a lesser size. Space and layout. Singles take care to keep it clean. With a single engine configuration, there is greater space on the transom, which makes it simpler to access swim platforms, storage space on the transom, or fishing area. Dual-engine boats feature engines that take up more width than single-engine boats, which can make it more difficult to use boarding ladders and restrict the amount of room available for netting fish in the rear of the boat. Additionally, single-engine rigging is cleaner, lighter, and causes a reduction in the overall weight of the transom, which is an advantage for boats that are smaller. The verdict is, when it comes to the amount of space and functionality available at the stern, a single engine is superior. Initial cost. Is it a breakdown for your budget? The price of 2 engines is higher. Let's be honest about it. In addition to being able to purchase, it is also possible to rig, install, and couple with controls and devices that are compatible. It is more expensive to purchase 2 outboard motors with combined horsepower of 150 than it is to purchase a single engine with 300 horsepower. The increase in price may be a deal breaker for boaters who are on a limited budget. The additional funds could be put toward the purchase of more fishing equipment, improvements to technological devices, or a trolling motor. The verdict is, the setup with a single engine is much more cost-effective for purchasers who are concerned about their overall budget. What do buyers want when it comes to resale value? I find it interesting that twin outboards frequently increase the resale appeal of boats, particularly those that are 25 feet or longer. In spite of the fact that they do not require it each and every time they are out on the water, purchasers admire the concept of redundancy and improved performance. Having said that, a single engine that is more recent and has fewer hours on it can still have a significant value, particularly in the market for smaller boats, where simplicity is the most important factor. The verdict is, it is possible that twins will increase the attraction of a second-hand yacht, but this is only the case if the buyer requires them. Finally, the verdict is in which one is superior. Although no response is universally applicable, the following is a summary. It is recommended that you use a single engine. You want to save money on fuel and maintenance. You are purchasing a smaller boat that is less than 25 feet in length. You fish or cruise inshore or along the coast, and you want to save money. The budget is a significant consideration. If you are in the following situations, you frequently go offshore or into waterways that are not easily accessible. You want the highest possible level of control and precision when docking. You are transporting a larger and heavier boat. Redundancy and mental tranquility are important to you. To put it simply, everything boils down to your preferred method of boating, the amount of self-assurance you possess, and the amount of money you are willing to pay. Neither one of these configurations is inherently superior to the other. Rather, it is about which one is most suitable for your travels. Are you pleased with what you have learned? If this has been helpful to you in making a decision, please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Do you belong to the singles or the twins team? We will discuss boats in the comments section.